Hi, in this quick video I will explain the common research paradigms. Understanding what I mean when I say research paradigm is important. In research, a paradigm combines your ontology and your epistemology. Ontology refers to what you think reality is, while epistemology refers to how you think that reality can be known. The first paradigm we will look at is positivism or post-positivism. In this paradigm, researchers usually conduct quantitative research to measure or find a specific truth. Consequently, positivists believe that there is an objective reality or truth and that this reality can be measured, provided that sufficient controls are put in place to account for the influence of other variables. The difference between positivism and post-positivism is that post-positivists also acknowledge that the researcher can influence the research. Consequently, they put in place extra measures to minimize the researcher's influence. The second paradigm we'll look at is constructivism. Constructivist researchers usually conduct qualitative research. They believe that multiple realities exist in the mind of each individual and that people actively and continually construct their subjective worlds through interactions with others. Consequently, constructivists aim to understand how an individual's reality is constructed within a context in order to affect change in that context. In constructivist research, reflexivity is important, and the researchers believe they are co-constructing meaning with their participants. The third paradigm we will look at is interpretivism. Interpretivist researchers usually conduct qualitative research. They also believe that multiple realities exist, but in particular they believe that people's interpretations affect their understanding of their social worlds. As a result, interpretivist researchers believe that people are the experts of their own experiences. Interpretivists aim to understand people's social worlds, but do not seek to change anything in their context. Rather, they aim to understand individual lived experiences. In interpretivist research, reflexivity is also important, but in this case, this is to ensure that the participant voice is highlighted in the research rather than the researcher's interpretations. The fourth paradigm we will look at is the critical paradigm. Critical researchers usually conduct qualitative research. This paradigm is similar to constructivism in that critical researchers also believe that multiple realities exist and that realities are socially constructed. What distinguishes the critical paradigm from constructivism is that critical researchers focus specifically on the influence of power relations within society in shaping socially constructed reality. As a result, critical researchers focus on power, discourses, and ideologies within society and how these influence people's subjective realities. The final paradigm we'll look at is pragmatism. Pragmatist researchers usually conduct mixed methods research. This is because pragmatists understand reality as constantly debated, renegotiated, and interpreted in light of how practical that reality is to a new or unpredictable situation. Consequently, pragmatist researchers try to develop an understanding of reality using whichever method is the best to answer the research question at that particular moment in time. Remember that your research paradigm underlines how you approach your research. Consequently, it is important to articulate your paradigm clearly in your research project. Good luck with your research.